G.I. Joe teaming up with Transformers is shaking up the $5.3 billion franchise in big ways. Back in February 2022, Paramount revealed that Rise of the Beasts would kick off a new trilogy in the Transformers saga. Then, in May 2023, they dropped another bombshell: plans for a crossover with the G.I. Joe universe. By July 2023, producer Lorenzo Di Bonaventura clarified that while the crossover wouldn't mess with the continuity of the first 5 Transformers films, he didn't think strict continuity was all that important, saying, "Sometimes you miss a great idea because of it." The crossover was officially confirmed at CinemaCon 2024. In Rise of the Beast's final scene, Noah, the main character, thinks he's heading to a standard job interview for a security gig. It turns out he's actually being recruited by G.I. Joe, a top-secret military group. With that one twist, the Transformers world just expanded, confirming G.I. Joe exists in the same universe. Plus, Noah could be the key link between the two. The big question now is, what's this crossover going to bring? Now, firstly, bringing G.I. Joe into the Transformers universe is a gamble that could either be a massive hit or a total flop. Some fans are pumped to see these two iconic franchises merge, while others are skeptical or unsure how it's all going to come together. The challenge here is huge. Both franchises need to stay true to their roots while also creating a connection that feels seamless, exciting, and just plain awesome. This crossover could make or break the Transformers franchise. If fans love it, it could revitalize both properties and set them on a path for even more success. But if it doesn't click with audiences, it could spell trouble for both Transformers and G.I. Joe. It's a bold move, but let's hope it pays off and delivers something that lives up to the hype. One major concern is that the crossover could overshadow the individual stories of each franchise. While it's exciting to see these two iconic worlds collide, the magic will fizzle if they don't maintain strong, separate narratives. This is especially true for G.I. Joe. If it fails to deliver a compelling story that hooks audiences, it could drag down the crossover and even hurt Transformers in the process. Balancing their shared universe with their own distinct identities will be key to making this work. Moving on, G.I. Joe is set to make the Transformers world way more exciting. Since 2007, the Transformers franchise has been steadily building its on-screen universe, but there's always room for fresh ideas. Adding G.I. Joe into the mix brings a whole new dimension to the story, offering a shakeup like never before. And that's a good thing. The focus won't just be on the Autobots anymore. Fans will get to see a completely different side of the Transformers universe. Overall, this crossover is bound to make the franchise more dynamic and engaging, giving audiences even more to explore and enjoy. One way is that G.I. Joe inclusion could be the spark for a full-on Hasbro cinematic universe. Since both G.I. Joe and Transformers come from Hasbro, bringing them together on screen opens the door for even more expansions. Imagine movies based on other classic Hasbro toys, like Cabbage Patch Kids or Furbies, all tied together in one universe. With the Marvel Cinematic Universe's success and the growing trend of toy-inspired films, this could be a golden opportunity for Hasbro to build something big. Fans would love it too. Seeing childhood favorites come to life, especially ones that haven't had a chance to shine on screen, would be a treat. Plus, having all these iconic toys share a universe makes the movie experience even richer and more fun to dive into. There'd be something for everyone in a Hasbro cinematic universe, creating endless possibilities for exciting, nostalgic storytelling. Another way that the next movie will change the franchise is that it's going to take us off Earth. Rise of the Beasts confirmed that Transformers aren't just limited to Earth, they're scattered across the galaxy. While it's always been clear that Transformers didn't originate on Earth, the presence of other groups beyond the Autobots and Decepticons remained a mystery. In earlier films, Optimus and his team were seen as survivors of their kind, hunted by the Decepticons. But Rise of the Beasts changed that by introducing the Maximals and revealing that Transformers exist on other planets. One striking moment shows Unicron, the massive planet eater, destroying the Primal's homeworld entirely. This revelation opens the door for future movies to dive into the different Transformer factions across the galaxy. Whether they align with Optimus and the Autobots, the Decepticons, or Unicron's forces, exploring these other worlds feels like the next logical step. Now that this galaxy-spanning existence is canon, there's so much more to uncover. The spaceship tease at the end of Rise of the Beasts hints at exciting interplanetary possibilities. The movie highlights how tough it is to travel between worlds. Massive transformers like Unicron need specialized devices to avoid burning through all their energy during long journeys. For smaller transformers and humans, spaceships could bridge the gap, though Earth lacks this technology. Still, the presence of spaceships in Rise of the Beasts signals that advanced civilizations are out there in the Transformers universe. If Optimus Prime and his team can secure a spaceship or get help from another group with the right tech, they could explore deep space, reconnect with their homeworld, or even recruit allies. This move wouldn't just expand their resources, it could also protect Earth from the danger their presence attracts, taking the fight off-planet and giving them a better shot at survival. The introduction of G.I. Joe opens the door for epic team-ups and rivalries between franchises, including the possibility of the Decepticons joining forces with Cobra. Although Rise of the Beasts didn't include Megatron or his Decepticons, their absence doesn't mean they're gone for good. The Decepticons are likely out there, biding their time, and could eventually head to Earth to hunt down the Autobots. Known for their cunning and manipulative tactics, the Decepticons could find a natural ally in Cobra, the terrorist organization constantly at odds with the Joes. If the Autobots join forces with G.I. Joe, it's only logical that Cobra would seek similar reinforcements, potentially partnering with the Decepticons. This kind of collaboration would raise the stakes dramatically, pitting G.I. Joe and the Autobots against a formidable combined force. It's a natural evolution for the shared universe, offering endless possibilities for future confrontations and alliances. The Transformers franchise needs to venture beyond Earth. It's long overdue. After 7 movies, a reboot, and a series of new animated films on the way, the Transformers have spent way too much time just hanging out on Earth. The truth is, these robots are more than just earthbound warriors. They're a cosmic force, and the films have yet to fully showcase that. In the original cartoons, Transformers and humans teamed up on interstellar missions and used high-tech spaceships and advanced technology. Items like the Allspark and the Transwarp Key hinted at an expansive universe, but so far, these concepts have only been touched on and never truly explored. Staying on Earth limits the franchise's potential and misses the chance to build on the best parts of the original shows. It's time to bring the Transformers back to their larger galactic roots and show audiences what they're really capable of. Unlike the final version of the movie, this ending hinted that the Autobots would be on a mission to find their lost leader, making the future direction of the story less hopeful but more intriguing. Well, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this and other exciting upcoming movies. We'll see you next time.